Ni hao, World Artist Experiences welcomes you this morning to a very special experience directly from China. We will experience one of the great cultural heritage of China, puppetry. We are honored to partner with the Embassy of the People's Republic of China to present this to you. Minister Councilor Zhao Hashang, who directs the cultural opportunities from the Embassy of China, will bring us greetings this morning from the Embassy in Washington, D.C. Minister Zhao, we are so grateful to you for making this possible, and we are honored that you can be with us this morning. Minister Councilor Zhao Hasheng.
Thank you, Betty. Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Chinese Embassy, I'd like to first thank Mr. Chen and his team for bringing such a splendid Chinese folk art to the teachers, students here in the States. I also want to thank Betty and her team for putting all this together and making it possible. My appreciation also goes to Zhangzhou City Government and its Intangible Cultural Heritage and Protection Center for their very generous support in this wonderful webinar. As you know, cultural exchange and people-to-people interactions has always been a very important part of the China-US relations and play a very significant role in promoting our mutual understanding. The Chinese Embassy stays committed to boosting and facilitating this exchange and interaction. I hope this seminar is just the beginning and many more to be followed. So finally, to all the teachers and students out there, enjoy the webinar and have fun. Everyone, happy holidays, and thank you.
Now may I introduce to you Mr. Chen Lihui. He is a master artist of puppetry. Mr. Chen is a performing artist at Zhangzhou Glove Parapet Heritage and Protection Center. For centuries, puppets have been the great cultural heritage, and as Minister Zhao said, it's a wonderful way to establish mutual understanding between our countries. Now, presently, Mr. Chen organizes many puppet shows with various stories, plays, and music. He makes and creates puppets, including the heads and the costumes. He trains other puppeteers. He is a safeguard of this cultural treasure of China. Mr. Chen's specialty is in clown performance, and he has performed in more than 30 countries and regions on behalf of China and with his fantastic team. In fact, you might remember Mr. Chen was with us 3 years ago here in Maryland. Mr. Chen's city is Zhangzhou. This is a center of puppets in China. In just a few minutes, you will see his beautiful ancient city, which has produced many arts over the centuries. See how many arts you can find in the next few minutes in the video that you're about to see. Now let us travel to Mr. Chen's city, Zhangzhou.
全胜的战绩，夺得了2019年女排世界杯的冠军。
Good morning, friends in Maryland. Welcome to Zhangzhou City in the southeast of China. This is Master Chen. Hi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Now you are in the old town of Zhangzhou City. It's the hub of over 100 intangible cultural heritage. This way, please. Zhangzhou Puppet Art Exhibition Hall. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. The puppets must be sleeping. Hi. Hello. This is the team of Master Chen. They are from Zhangzhou Club Puppets Heritage and Protection Center.
Good morning.
They perform for the public every week. You know, in China, puppets have a history of over 2,000 years. About the same time, when the Greek poet Homer was composing the Iliad and the Odyssey, Chinese artists invented puppets for entertainment, religious rituals, holiday celebrations, weddings, and funerals. Now, thanks to the artists like them, this ancient art got to be carried on from generation to generation. In the year 2006, both Zhangzhou Puppet Arts and Zhangzhou Puppet Head Carving were invested in the Intangible Cultural Heritage List in China. Now let's look around. This museum has a traditional Chinese quadrangle courtyard. And let's start our journey from here. There's a classic in Chinese literature, Journey to the West. Do you know who this guy is? The Monkey King. He's the embodiment of justice. Every Chinese kid loves him. And the monk master, the pixie, the monk master, pixie, Sandy, the very high lord, and the white-spawn demon. The evil spirit always has a very deceptive appearance. Okay, this way, please. It's another classic in Chinese literature. The Man of Three Kingdoms. Hongming is the symbol of wisdom. And Guan Yu is the embodiment of loyalty and righteousness. Okay. The other characters in the Romance of Three Kingdoms. Okay, that's okay. Now I would like to introduce 4 basic types of puppets. First, it's the glove puppets. Glove puppet is normally 30 centimeters tall. The famous Punch and Judy puppets are glove puppets. In ancient China, the artist would carry a load with the glove puppets inside, and he can stop to put on the glove puppet show whenever the audience comes. So it was very convenient and very popular. The string puppets. The string puppets, also the marionettes. The string puppets can have up to 36 strings attached to the joints. These are attached to a cross of wood, which the puppeteer holds in one hand while manipulating the individual strings with the other hand. Now you see a very cute lion. Okay, the rod puppets. The rod puppet is controlled by pieces of wood or bamboo attached to different parts of their bodies. The earliest form is just a head on the stick.
Hello,
Hi.
good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Zhengzhou City. Nice to meet you. Thank you. The shadow puppets. The shadow puppets is one-dimensional silhouette which move against a light background, so they can be clearly seen by the audience. It has very delicate hollowed-out patterns. The shadow puppetry has a very sad origin. About 2,000 years ago, the Emperor Wu Di of Han Dynasty lost his beloved queen, and he missed his queen very much. So the artist invented the shadow puppets of the queen, and the Emperor Wu Di got to see her day and night. Okay, now you're gonna see the costumes and hats of the puppets. Costumes of Zhengzhou glove puppets follow the style of the Peking opera. You can see different patterns of Zhengzhou embroidery. It's very delicate. Zhengzhou embroidery is also a cultural heritage. There's a saying in Chinese drama, 宁穿破不穿错, which means better to wear out than wrong. So there's a lot of dress code in traditional play. Different clothes represent different identities. Do you know which one is the imperial robe? 黄袍. In ancient China, yellow is the color of the emperor. So it's this one, very gorgeous, and has the embroidery of dragon on it. In ancient China, dragon has very auspicious meaning. And the hats. The making of the hat is also very tricky. First, we need to cut the cardboard into the shapes needed, glue it on, and wrap it with cloth. Then the traditional beaded embroidery craft is used for decoration. Okay. Now you will see 4 basic types of characters in traditional Chinese drama. Sheng, Dan, Jing, Chou. Sheng is the positive male character. Dan is the positive female character. Jing. Jing is a supporting male character with a striking personality, and Chou is the clown or the negative character. On the stage, now you are going to see a very delicate stage. I would like to read the Chinese calligraphy, the Chinese couplets for you. 顷刻驱驰千里外，顷刻驱驰千里外，古今事业一宵中 which means on a tiny stage, you can travel 1,000 miles in 1 second. Everything from ancient time to present is presented here. During the Spring Festival, the Spring Couplet is pasted on both sides of the door of every Chinese family. It's believed to bring good luck to the whole family. Now we're gonna see the very elaborate stage props. The chair, dragon chair. The chair, yeah, you can see the very delicate carvings on it. And the weapons for the soldiers, the spear, the bow, the knife. Stage props are all made in miniature. The exquisite craftsmanship reflects traditional Chinese culture. Now this one is the dragon chair. In ancient China, dragon chair is only the chair of the emperor. So yes, it's the dragon chair. Okay, now we see the puppet head carving. Puppet head carving is also a cultural heritage in China. Zhangzhou wood puppet head carving features exquisite craftsmanship. We choose the camphor wood because it's insect resistant. And the camphor wood would have a very sweet fragrance. Known for rich and delicate facial expressions, there are altogether over 700 kinds of puppet heads. In Chinese, we say 生旦净末丑,神仙老虎狗, which means the artist can create any kind of puppet head. These puppet heads are then added to limbs, and the complete pieces are then dressed up in delicate outfits. The artist is coloring the face. You can see the whole process of the making of the puppet head. There are many steps and different kinds of puppet head. Now we combine the tradition with modern technology. Now the puppet heads you saw, we are making it into 100 episodes of a puppet drama. And love story is the eternal theme. So their story is called Farewell, My Concubine. It's a classic in Chinese literature. And in the past, the puppet's lower jaw, eyebrow, and eyes cannot move. But now the artist made a bold innovation. There's a wooden board installed inside the head. So now the puppet's lower jaw can move. The eyes and eyebrows can move. It's very delicate. And the Monkey King, the beauty, the Buddha. And this is Bao Qingdian. He's a good official, so he has the moon on his forehead. Okay. The artists are preparing a traditional play for you. The play is called Da Ming Fu. You know, in ancient China, the play was in 1200 AD. At that time, because of the incompetence and corruption of the emperor, the local peasants arose to fight against the emperor. They built up peasant army. However, the leader of the peasant army was arrested by the officials. So the other members of the peasant army, they arose and they made a good idea. They sneaked into the office of the local government and made a fool of the official. Finally, they succeeded in rescuing the leader of the peasant army, Mr. Lu Junyi. So that's the whole story. Please enjoy the show.
别闹了，别听见。
The water sleeve. Because the sleeve waves like water. In Chinese, we call it 水袖, the water sleeve. This is the Dan, the positive female character, and this is the 彩蛋, the colorful Dan is the very funny female character. It usually plays the role of matchmaker. The male character who plays with the stick. This is the Chen, the traditional male character. This is the hunter and the tiger. The soldiers use the sword and spear to fight. And Master Chen and his clown. Bravo. A big thank you to all the artists. Thank you for your wonderful show. Thank you.
代木偶戏又称掌中戏，是透过演员手上精湛的技艺，把每一个小木偶都表演得活灵活现。 那接下来呢，我们要教大家几个操作布袋木偶的非常简单的动作。大家如果感兴趣的话，可以跟着我一起来。现在我先向大家简单的介绍一下，食指是代表木偶的头部，这边的3个手指头还有大拇指是分别代表着木偶的2只手。
The index finger is the head of the puppets. It controls the head, and the thumb, and as well as the other 3 fingers, controls the 2 hands of the puppets.
好，那现在呢，我来教大家几个操作布袋木偶非常简单的动作，基础动作。可以像我这样，我们的食指呢要笔直的
Basic
指向
actions.
天空，
The index finger have to point to the sky straightly.
不要东倒
Do not
西
tilt,
歪，
otherwise the puppet will have a
这样我们
tilted
的木
head.
偶呢就会歪掉的。然后这边的3个手指头呢，还有我们的食指，最好是呈90度角。
The 3
就像
fingers and the index have to be put in 90 degrees,
就像我们人的头部跟肩膀一样，这样是
just like the head and the shoulder. The
Ah.
angle have to be 90
Right.
degree,
点头，
not the head.
动一下我们的食
Okay,
指，
move
这
your
是木偶
index
点
finger,
头的动作。
not your head, not the head.
勾起大拇指，
Okay,
动一下我们的3个
move
手指
the
头。
3 fingers.
Hello，
Hi,
大家早上好。
hello, good morning, everyone.
可以用这个动作，或者是拜拜，也可以用这个动作。
Okay, this action also says goodbye.
好，用大拇指拍打我们的3个手
Will
指
you
头。
slap the 3 fingers
这个是什么
using
动作？
your
我想
thumb?
大家都会很清楚了，这是我
I
们
believe
木偶
everyone knows.
鼓掌的动作。
Applause.
太棒了，对，就是我们人
Applause.
鼓掌的动作，就可以
Bravo.
这样子，大拇指
Yeah.
拍打3个手指头。
That's how the puppet clap his hands.
好，勾起大拇指，再勾起我们的3个手指头。来转一下我们的食指，食指在
Okay.
上面画一个圆
Your
圈。
index finger draws a circle.
好，这个就是我们人呢双手叉腰转动头部的动作。好，大家如果感兴趣的话呢，这几个动作
If
还有
you are
我们的小游
interested,
戏，可以在家自己
You
锻
can
炼一下。
practice
有机会
on
拿
your
到我
own
们的
at
木偶的话
home.
呢，
And next
也
time,
可以自己
you
来
are
操
always
作一下。
welcome to
好
come
的，
to
谢谢
our
大家。
troop to exercise. Thank you so much. Okay, now we are gonna swap to the laptop. See you later.
Hello，漳州的布袋木偶戏有着一套独有的基本功训练方法，
The Zhangzhou Club Puppet has a unique basic action exercise method.
也称作手指功。
We also call it finger kung fu.
木偶戏的演员跟戏剧演员一样，要练习基本功之前，要把手劈开。
Just like the actors on the real stage, the puppeteer need to do the basic action, the splits.
对，戏剧演员是要劈腿，木偶演员是要劈手。
The actors need to practice the split of the legs, and the puppeteer need to exercise the split of the fingers.
就这样子，
Like this,
把手劈开，
split the fingers to as much as possible,
一人120度，
to 120 degrees.
3个指头是木偶的左手，
The 3 fingers is the left hand of the puppet,
大拇指是右手
and，the thumb is the right hand.
然后食指是木偶
The
的头部。
index finger is the head.
要把手劈开，这样木偶演员套进木偶里面。
To split the fingers, so when you use the puppets,
对，才来表演动作。
then we start the real exercise.
对，这样木偶的头部才不会歪，
The head will not tilt.
才可以开始练习手指功。
Yeah, then we start the real exercise. of
现
the
在我跟
fingers.
大家说几个手指功。
Now
第一
I'd
个
like to teach some of the exercise. The first one,
推指选指，
push the fingers and spin.
1、
1,
2、
2,
3、
3,
4、
4,
5、
5,
6、
6,
7、
7,
8，
8.
这个就像咱们人的形体在打拳，
It's like when we are do the martial arts.
1、
1,
2、
2,
3、
3,
4、
4,
5、
5,
6、
6,
7、
7,
8。
8.
对，有兴趣的学生
If
可
you are
以
interested,
练习一下。
you can practice.
然后第二个是推指揉指，
And the second is the push and rub the fingers. Like this. 1, 2.
第三个伸展屈指，
Stretch and bend the fingers.
1、2、
1,
3、
2, 3,
4、
4,
5、
5,
6、
6,
7、
7,
8，
8.
人1、2扩胸运动，
It's like the stretching of your arms. So yeah, it's like Chinese Kung Fu. The artists use the traditional Chinese Kung Fu to the exercise of the fingers.
第四个是击指绕指，
The fourth one is knock the finger and draw circles.
1、
1,
2、
2,
3、
3,
4、
4,
5、
5,
6、
6,
7、
7,
8，
8.
就像咱们人打拳
It's like we are doing the boxing,
，Chinese 功夫，
Chinese Kung Fu.
然后两只手可以打，
And the two hands can fight with each other.
双手对打，
This is how they are doing the boxing.
然后第五个
The fifth one,
转臂掀指，
rotate the arm and lift the finger.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，就像中国那个太极一样。
It's like the Tai Chi in Chinese Kung Fu. Tai Chi is also listed as intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO.
对，木偶是这样表演的。
This is how the puppets do the action.
然后第六个转臂环指，
The sixth one is rotate the arm and wave the fingers.
这个是人体的样子，反过来拨，
It's like we are applying the actions of Tai Chi to the exercise of the fingers.
所以木偶演员这些手指功对木偶演员很重要。
These finger exercises are very important to the puppeteers
因为展示在舞台上的很多动作都是从这些手指功演化过来的。
because all the actions you saw on stage were from these basic actions.
对木偶演员以后在舞台上塑造各种行当角色起到非常关键的作用。
Only by doing this basic exercise well can a puppeteer play different characters on stage.
像这种小丑的走法，
Like the clown.
小丑是这样走法。
Clown walk like this. Like he's drunk. This is how the clown walks on stage.
对，这样有兴趣的学生可以把这些手指功再经常锻炼，可以锻炼。
If you are interested,
结合
you
形
can
体。
practice the finger exercise, and you can also do the actions of the Chinese Kung Fu. There's always the inner connection.
现在我叫另外一个李老师来教大家简单制作一个木偶头。
Now, another artist will teach you how to make a basic puppet.
大家好，
Good morning.
现在呢，我们要来做一个简单的木偶，用纸张来做木
Now
偶
we。are going to use the newspapers to make a basic puppet.
首先我们有没有准备一个纸筒
Do？ you have a toilet paper tube?
那么我们现在先拿起胶纸，
We use the masking tape.
先撕一小段，
Just take some masking
备用。
tape. Prepare the masking tape.
多撕几张备用。
Prepare some masking tape. Then we can use it later.
然后我们现在拿起一张纸，大概这么大的，
Take one newspaper.
我们来先把它揉成一团，
We make it into
做成木偶的脑袋
roll
的，
it into a ball. It's the head of the puppet.
弄在这个卷上面。
And you
对，
jam it on the toilet paper
然后
tube
拿起胶纸
and tape it.
贴好，
Tape it using the masking tape
贴好，交叉的紧张。
like
然后
this.
自己想象一下自己想要做什么做什么人物或者动物之类的，然后拿出一张纸的，
And always use your own imagination. What kind of puppet would you like to make?
做木偶的下巴，
Like you twist it,
交叉的，
make it into the jaw, the lower jaw of the puppets,
然后
and tape
胶
it.
纸粘好，还是一样的，
Just the same
把这个
method.
粘好。木偶的下巴，
It's the lower jaw of the puppets.
再拿出一张纸，还
We
是同样的
use
方
another
式，
newspaper, just the same way, the same method.
做木偶的后脑勺，
Okay.
一样，看一下，还是一样拿出这个胶纸粘住。所以我们有3个步骤已经完成了啊，然后还是得再拿出一张纸。我们现在要来做木偶的这个上面的后脑勺，捏成一团，捏成一团这样，你在这里，图片这一块空格的地方。所以我们木偶的后脑勺已经做好了。
The back side of the head is done.
还是再拿一张
Okay,
纸，
you take another
做木
newspaper.
偶的鼻子，
Make the nose of the puppet.
折成2半，
You twist
不要
it,
太紧，
fold it, but not too
放
narrow.
住另外这一边，然后
So you poke
多余
the
的
nose of the
把它折
puppet.
出来，
Hold it again.
还是一样用胶纸固定。
The same way, we use the masking tape to tape it. It's the nose of the puppet.
然后再看，这样我们看看我们自己想要做什么哈。
Now use your own
我们现在
imagination.
来做一个
You
人
can
物
have your own
吧，
idea. What kind of puppet head would you like to make?
捏一下，
And squeeze it.
捏紧，
Make it tight.
用胶纸再固定一下。
And use the tape again.
那么我们这2个脸颊
It's
呢，
like the cheek.
拿出一些纸涂一下脸颊，
Make 2 small balls to be the cheek of the puppet.
这一块一样。
Another one to be the other side of the cheek.
点紧。
We use newspaper because it's easy to mount.
然后进行不断的把人物的形象给捏出来。
So you have to keep mounting the shape.
要不断的用胶纸把这些多余的形状捏出人的形状出
We
来。
continue using the masking tape.
鼻子如果太小的话，可以
If
再
the nose is
再
too
加点
small,
纸。
you can put on more newspaper to make a big nose.
尽管
Now you can see the basic
就
shape
是我
of
们大概的
the
人物
puppet
形
head.
象已经出来了。
Yeah.
啊，
We have almost done.
然后主要是用这个纸来进行不断的粘。 用这些纸把它填满。
Okay. We use the masking tape to tape all the whole head. And today it's just the artist just teach the basic way of making the puppet head using the newspaper. The artist also prepared a video which we would like to share with you later. And if you, because the time is limited, if you do not finish making the puppet head, you can always watch the video and make it at home.
一起看一下。那么我们现在是不是一个偶的形状有出来？
Now do you see a basic shape of a puppet head?
你看，这个有出来了，是不是？
Yeah.
然后我们现在要来做耳朵，
Now we are gonna make the ear.
稍微一点点纸就够了。
Not too much
看我们这个
newspaper.
手心，
And use our hand
手心
to
捏一
roll
下
it into a ball,
这形
a
状出来。
round shape.
对
It's the
对
ear. This puppet has a funny round ear.
靠纸张，哎。是不是有耳朵出来了？
Yeah. Do you see? He has a
要
ear
捏
now.
紧啊！
So we have to fix it with the masking tape. Use another piece to make another ear.
这一个的耳朵，
The same way, we roll it into a round shape and mold it into the shape of the ear.
有了耳朵跟鼻子、眼睛，那我们还需要做一些图画。
Now the puppet has ear, mouth, eyes,
那还是一样
and
的，
nose. Now we need to make the
看自己喜
hair,
欢什么造型都可以。
whatever shape you prefer. the artist is making the hair of the puppets.
他希望什么造型，自己想象啊。
Whatever shape you like, you can use your imagination. Did you make your own puppet head? You see the puppet has a handsome face. Now the artist would like to use the marker
捏
pen.
捏形状啊。
We mold it
就
with
是
our
然后
fingers.
有准备颜料，我们自己可以上一个底色，
If you
然后再
have
来进行彩绘。
oil brush
我
or
这个
color pen, you can draw the
我这个
facial
步骤省略
expression.
掉，要做成这样子。
The artist will skip this
还要
one.
在视频中会有贴一层纸巾，
Okay.
然后进行
In the video, the artist would like to show how they glue the tissue on the face of the puppets. We use the tissue
这
to
两个
glue
步骤，我
on
们
the
时间关系
face.
省略掉。
And we skip these 2 steps here. Now the artist would like to use the marker pen to draw the facial expressions. It's a smiling puppet.
画个嘴巴，
The mouth.
这个只是简单的彩绘，
This is just a very basic puppet head.
这个头发。
And the hair.
这个只是一个样本，完整的需要
It looks like a
一个
pixie.
这个步骤，还有一个这个步骤。
Hi, good morning.
Good
I'm a
morning.
puppet. Did you have your own puppets?
然后现在我们要来缝，
Okay. Later in the video, the artist will tell you how to make the rope
折
using
成
this
两
cloth.
块，两边，
We fold it
中间这边剪一个十字架，
and cut a plus sign in the middle. We cut this plus sign so that the toilet paper tube can fit inside the rope.
讲成一个十字口，
Yeah.
十
We
字
cut
架
the
口。
plus sign here. About 4 centimeters long.
然后根据自己的手大小，
And according to the shape of your hand, you cut this cloth into a glove.
然后进行裁剪，
And you cut it
裁剪成这样
to
子。
make it like this. It's a very
然后
crude
旁边这些要缝起来，要固定，
and you sew it.
要固定啊。然后再来把木偶头呢，这样放进去，
Then we put the puppet head here
后面这边，用胶纸，
and use the masking tape to fix it.
对不对？固定好。
We tape it onto the rope.
这4个角再固定一下，会比较
We
紧。
tape the 4 sides.
4个角固定4个角。
The 4 directions.
所以我们一个木偶只要把这些缝起来，我们就可以操作。
Then we sew it. We sew it or tape it using the masking tape.
但这个要用线缝会比较紧啊。
It's better to sew it. It's almost done.
可以自己剪一个手套形状粘在这
You
边
can
左右
cut a
左右
tiny
两手。
heart and glue
Hello，
it
大
here.
家好。
Hello, good morning.
然后如果自己喜欢什么图案，都可以把它缝在这些。
You can paste
身上。
whatever shape, whatever picture you like on the cloth.
但是完整的木偶头一定要上色
Okay.
跟彩绘。
The complete puppet head should be colored like this.
还要有这一道上纸巾的颜色。
And in the
上纸巾
video,
的
the
程序。
artist also told you how to glue the tissues on the puppet head. It's,
在组上这个。
it's very important. You can use the puppets and tell the story you like to your family.
也可以根据自己喜欢什么样的人物或者动物类的这一种进行自己制作。
You can
就
make
是
your own puppets. Whatever character you like, you can make it into a puppet.
就是刚刚的那个程序，先做脑袋、后脑
And
勺
you、make the head,
下
the
巴、
back of the head, the
鼻
lower
子、
jaw, the nose,
脸颊
the cheek,
然后再头发、
and the
耳朵
hair,
这一块，
the ears,
都是靠这一个纸
all made by
不
newspaper.
断的添
And
加。
keep molding the shape.
如果你要做一条鳄鱼的话，
If you like to do a crocodile, you can make a very long nose and make a crocodile.
现在有问题
Okay. If you have any question, you can always put it in the chat box.
I must say bravo. This was a most wonderful
Thank
morning.
you.
Thank you.
非常精彩的早上。
This morning was just so special for all of us, and we want to keep learning about puppets. We want to keep making puppets together. So thank you and bravo, bravo. And I mean, World Artist Experience is so grateful to all of you for making this,
感谢
taking
大
us to Guangzhou, to learning puppets about the cultural heritage there. Minister Counselor Zhao Hesheng, thank you for making this possible to take us to China this morning to learn about what is the cultural heritage in your country. Mr. Mo Li Yu, thank you for organizing with us the puppet art.
话，让我们
Master Puppet Chen, thank you so much. And Mr. Li and all of you in the team there.
老师还有我们整个团队，
We're
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
grateful to you for bringing this to us from China. We learned so much this morning about not only puppets, but China. Ms. Mei Lian, thank you for answering every one of our questions and caring for every single detail. Mrs. Dajing, thank you for volunteering with World Artist Experiences all these times and assisting us today. Patrick McAllister, we thank you for being the wonderful technical person behind the scenes. And to you, the students and teachers, you are a fantastic audience. Thank you for your questions. Let's all continue to
很棒的观
reach
众，
our world using the wonderful culture and arts together.
你们
You're a great audience. Thank you for being here this
的
morning.
文化艺术，
Wish you a beautiful day. Happy holidays. Keep in touch with World Artist Experiences. And farewell until our next program from China.